I did a big ride from Solana Beach into Pacific Beach in San Diego, and I got up at 4 a.m. I had the super aminos, the five super aminos, and I did my green shake. And then I got off the train at Solana Beach at about 8:30, and I had again I did the super aminos and I did the green shake, and that's literally all I had to eat. That's all I had, and I had amazing energy. I was getting up the hills, up and down the hills, and just riding, 20 miles in total, and super amazed. It's like you, where the energy comes from, it's just like it's just there. It's just.
Hello, friends. Thanks so much for jumping on. My name is Melissa. I live in San Clemente. I'm a health coach, and I've been sharing this program now for 6 years, and I don't think I'll ever stop. I love it so much. I love what it's done for me, for my friends, for my family. It's been such a game changer. So what is this program? Well, it can basically help everybody because it's organic nutrition. And most of us here like to look at the idea of let food be thy medicine. This program is going to help balance our body naturally. So many are looking for weight loss initially, but they find so much more than that. They find that their blood pressure and cholesterol is balancing out. Their brain fog is disappearing. They're sleeping through the night. Their acid reflux is going away and their bloating is disappearing. These are what we call non-scale victories, and we love it. Okay, how does this program work? Well, it's 2 meal replacements per day. You choose which meals you're going to replace. And then you can snack as often as you want. Fruits, veggies, and salads are considered free foods in abundance. Your meal replacement consists of gut support, protein, power shake. Your gut support is called Biomedic. This removes glyphosate. Glyphosate is the active ingredient in the herbicide Roundup. By a show of hands, who has heard of Roundup? You have to be hiding under a rock if you have not heard of the word Roundup, because that's the #1 herbicide in the world. And glyphosate is the active ingredient in this gnarly, nasty, grotesque herbicide. Roundup is linked to cancer, infertility, autoimmune, autism, dementia, gluten intolerances, and the list continues. Oops, almost dropped my computer there. Biomedic is the only thing clinically proven to remove glyphosate from your body. It's also clinically proven to lower your C-reactive protein by 74% within 6 weeks, which is, again, unheard of. The C-reactive protein is the inflammation marker. This lowers inflammation exponentially. Let's talk about our protein. This protein has a 99.4% absorption rate. It was designed by a doctor whose patients were in the state of a coma. And he made this so their muscles wouldn't atrophy. This is beneficial for everyone. Aminos are the building blocks to muscle. It's our protein. Protein tightens our skin, builds muscle. It's our God-given Spanx. And the older we get, the harder it is to put on muscle. So this is incredible. There's nothing like it out there. It's the only protein to ever be found in the physician's handbook. And I think it has an absorption rate of 23 minutes or less. It's pretty outstanding. If you like to geek out on the details, ask whoever invited you here and they'll send you all the clinical studies on this incredible protein. Your power shake, add water, shake it up and go. Incredibly convenient, incredibly delicious. It's going to flood your body with all the superfood nutrition that we need at the cellular level. And you know that as hard as you try, we're just not getting the nutrition that we need. Our soil is deficient. And if our soil is deficient, our food is deficient. Therefore, we are deficient. So this makes it very convenient and very affordable to get all the nutrition that we need. So this meal replacement gives us about 37 grams of protein and flooding our body with all the superfood nutrition at the cellular level. You will feel clear-headed, energy through the roof. You'll feel like a new person. You won't even recognize yourself. And you really have to experience it for yourself to see it firsthand, the night and day difference this will make for you. The cherry juice, you're going to have this before bed. Or if you're like me, all day long. This is going to help clean out your liver. It's going to help your body's response to inflammation, and it's the highest source of naturally occurring melatonin. So it's going to help you have really deep restorative sleep. And last but not least, we have a very gentle but very effective parasite cleanse. Everybody has parasites. Part of life. We got to kick them out once in a while. Everybody can do this unless you're breastfeeding or pregnant. If you're in that state, you're just going to hold off. All right. Or share it with your spouse. So that's our program. You will absolutely love it. We're excited for you to get started. How long should we be on this program? And how much does it cost? We always recommend, really with no exception, we always recommend give yourself a 90-day window on this program. That's going to give you the best results. After 90 days, if you don't touch your account, it will automatically transition down to a maintenance program, which is 1 meal replacement a day rather than 2. And that's going to keep you going long term. If you decide that you have more weight to release or more goals to reach in your health journey, you may want to choose to stay on 2 meal replacements. That's what my hubby and I do. It's very convenient. It's very affordable. It just makes us feel our best. Now, how much does it cost? Your first month is $12 a day, covering both breakfast and lunch. In fact, covering everything we just went over. So it's more affordable than drive-through, and it's going to save you exponentially on your groceries. Think of this as transfer spending rather than in addition to. It's going to save you big time. Now, one thing, oh yeah, your second month goes down $30 because there's no parasite cleanse after the first month. And then your maintenance plan is $6 a day for 1 meal replacement per day. So hopefully that makes perfect sense. If it doesn't, drop your questions in the chat and we'll answer them. And then whoever invited you here, they're going to put in your first order for you. And then they're going to call you on the phone before your second month ships to make sure that you're loving it and having a beautiful experience. Now, you may want to consider adding the brain pack. That's a new pack they've offered recently. I've been on it for a couple months now and I love it. What is the brain pack? It is the pineal clear, which clears your pineal gland, and the Revive It All, which is sort of like, I obviously put it in a mason jar. It's sort of like Adderall, but not toxic. So if you get the brain pack, that's an extra $95. So just let whoever is signing you up know that you want to add this and they'll do that for you. Now, who here has already gotten started on the program and would like to share how they're doing? We would love to hear from you. Let's hear first from Larry and then Kelly, please. Larry is an avid athlete. This is a good example for somebody who's already healthy. Larry, let's hear from you, please.
Yeah, absolutely. Love the program. I had a story to share because I did a big ride from Solana Beach into Pacific Beach in San Diego last week or the week before. And I got up at 4 a.m. I had the super aminos, the 5 super aminos, and I did my green shake. And then I got off the train at Solana Beach at about 8:30. And I did the super aminos and I did the green shake. And that hill going over Torrey Pines is amazing. It's super challenging. It's not an easy thing, not for any beginners. And then I came down, got up that hill, up and over down to La Jolla into Pacific Beach, and that's literally all I had to eat. That's all I had for up until about 2 o'clock that afternoon. And I had amazing energy. I was getting up the hills, up and down the hills, and just riding 20 miles in total. And super amazed. It's like where the energy comes from is just like it's just there. It's just so amazing. Your body, I like to say it's the miracle of the human body working with all the good stuff that we're putting into it. And it's been transformational for me. I had a heart attack last year at 59 due to just genetics. Had some bad pipes in my family. Heart was always good, always an athlete, always doing the right things, I thought. But didn't think I was going to be able to do the major rides that I've been doing. I was in Oregon in May and I did a 180-mile ride there. Again, throughout the whole day, it was just the super aminos and the green shake, so convenient. Throw it in my backpack, put some water in it, blend it up, throw it back, and I'm good for the entire day. Can't say enough great things about it, the product and what it's done for my daughter, my family. Just loving all the great things about it. And thank you for letting me share, Melissa.
Thank you for sharing, Larry. We really appreciate it. Are you hearing this? This athlete, 180-mile ride. That's not normal. That is superhuman. But notice, he said his diet was already good. He was already athletic and still had a heart attack. How's that possible, you're asking? You know, it's very interesting. We can have the perfect diet, the perfect exercise routine, and still have inflammation in our body. Glyphosate has a big part to play in that. So I'm so happy he got on this program because it's brought his C-reactive protein, the inflammation marker, down exponentially. And anyone who's ever had a heart attack, they know the word C-reactive protein because that is something their doctor looks at. So we're so thrilled he's been on this program, and he's paid it forward to so many other people, so many other foundations, cancer foundations. He's very known in the health and wellness community. So Larry, thank you for your experience. It's so motivating. Really appreciate you. All right, my friend Kelly Williams, who suffered with debilitating migraines for years. Thank you, Kelly.
Yes, when that's the story I came on to share tonight, was about my migraines. When my daughter was 20, she said she did not remember a single day of her life when I was not in pain. And this is what I looked like a lot of the last, before I started this program, about a year and a half ago. I looked like this for years. Those were ice packs on the side of my head. My migraines started back in high school. In my mid-30s, I was diagnosed with severe arthritis. As a teenager, I had Epstein-Barr, severe allergies, got pneumonia twice a year. By my mid-40s, my week-long migraines were just constant at like 5 days out of 7. And no matter what I tried, I just got worse. I also had adenomyosis, the evil twin to endometriosis, terrible brain fog, depression, anxiety. I tried so many things and just nothing ever worked. And I remember the day that I just broke down and cried, and bones were jutting out of the side of my face. Every joint in my body was in indescribable pain. I couldn't get any relief. And I told my husband, I can't do this anymore. And right around that time, you gave me a call and told me I needed to try this. And I started the ULT on a Tuesday. That Saturday, I woke up without a migraine. That was over 600 days ago now. I still can't believe it. My joint pain's gone. My adenomyosis pain is gone. I have energy, no inhaler. My brain is back. I'm so happy and calm, and a long list of other things. I've lost weight. My skin is glowing. So many other wins, but those are the main ones. I get choked up when I think about my kids not knowing me apart from like this. So my family has me back. It's amazing.
It is amazing. And you're amazing, Kelly. We love your story. We can never hear it enough. Everyone sees her skin glowing. Guess what? This is not a filter. I've seen her in real life. Her skin is legitimately glowing. She is a radiant beauty inside and out. And because she was sick for so long, she did a ton of research. So in our business support group, she's constantly doing a deep dive as to what may be going on behind the scenes with our health journey. So we appreciate all your knowledge. And we appreciate how simple this program has made it for you, how affordable it's made it for you. Because I know you tried every lotion, potion, tincture, supplementation, everything you tried. And now your family finally has you back. We're so happy for you, Kelly. Thank you for sharing. Your story is beautiful. All right, let's hear from the fabulous Rick and Leanne Nolan, please.
Thank you. We so enjoy hearing these testimonials over and over, and just can't hear it enough. And a year and a half ago, many of you know that I could not get my house cleaned. I would try to clean, have to sit down in my chair every half hour and take a breath. I was on asthma medication every day for years, and I had a joint pain to where I could not even, I could get down, but I could not get back up without excruciating pain and assistance. And I was to the point where I was looking to have to stop our volunteer work that we love so much because I just didn't feel that I would be able to keep up with that. So when my friend Tara Con reached out to us, we went to the meeting and heard what you just said tonight, and it was just like an answer to our prayers. It seemed like it was the perfect fit, exactly what we were looking for. So shortly after we started the program, I was able to, in 3 weeks, go off my asthma medication. And I was able to, after just a few days, the inflammation in my knees and my joints was gone to the point where I could stand back up again and do squats. Anybody wants to see that? So there was so many other things that happened. The energy that I've had has been through the roof, and we stick to 2 shakes a day primarily, but sometimes we go down to 1 shake a day. And it's just a very easy program. When I'm running late out the door and I haven't had breakfast, I just make my shake and I'm good to go. It takes me 3 minutes. I've timed myself and have a fabulous, nutritious shake. And just the organic foods that we've transitioned over to is not expensive anymore like it used to be. That's basically the same as the other kind of the GMO products. So we eat as much as we want. We have a great dinner. We're still meat eaters, so we just keep our portions limited, But enough about me. It's Rick's turn.
And for me, the victory has been the last year and a half. This is not a diet, as we know. We use the word program or phrase that way, but it's a lifestyle transformation. And over the last year and a half, we have transformed our lives to such a way that we feel better. We have so much more energy. Our posture is better. Our strength is better. Our coping is better with stress and anxieties. The other thing that I was been thinking about over the last couple of weeks is that it's still consistent. We know with many diets, if somebody cheats or goes off the diet, their body wants to go back to what it remembered it was like, because it's not a permanent fix. But being a lifestyle transformation as this is, it's maintainable and it's continued to work, and we're going to continue to do that, and we will continue to have the same victory.
Beautiful, Rick. Thank you. I always appreciate when guys chime in because a lot of men are afraid of starting this program. And I know he did this to support his beautiful wife, but then he realized very quickly, like, whoa, my energy is back. I actually have energy to hike again. I don't have to crash on the couch when I get home. And how beautiful is that? To me, having energy, that is priceless. And I love, Leanne, that you're off your asthma, because there's steroids involved with that, and long-term use is no bueno. So the fact you're off that is such freedom. To breathe on your own is freedom. Congratulations to both of you. So thrilled for you. All right. Does anyone here have hormone issues? They're going out of their mind. They're putting on weight, but they're not changing their diet. They're like, why am I putting on weight? I'm not eating differently. I'm not working out less. What is happening to me? That is what Christine was going through, and I'm so happy she's willing to share her personal experience. And Tom, thank you for being here too to support Christine.
So I've been a personal trainer for over 25 years and have 4 kids. And so I've always been pretty health conscious about working out. That was easy. The eating wasn't so easy, but I was still pretty aware of that. And then when I was like hitting, I don't know, 39, 40, I just started on this roller coaster of hormones, bioidentical hormones. So I was paying for like 10 plus years out of pocket, about $250 to $400 on hormones. And we didn't make that much money. So it was kind of hard for us, but he always supported me to do it because he knows I was going crazy. But then I started dealing with, and it balanced me a little bit, but then I started dealing with insomnia really bad, panic attacks, Anxiety, I never had anxiety. Not only am I a personal trainer, I was a exercise instructor at a gym. And I was having such bad anxiety that to even get through a class was, for one, I'd missed classes that I was doing for years because I was just had this brain fog and I write everything down. So there's just no reason for it. But long story short, I was watching you and I thought it's worth it. I'm going to get on it, give it a shot. And my anxiety within a couple weeks started going away, wasn't as bad. I started playing with my own hormones. I didn't tell my doctor, and I should have, but I thought I'm paying for it anyway. So I started just kind of taking less and then getting off it altogether. And to my surprise, I was sleeping better, no panic attacks, no anxiety, back to a normal schedule, full of energy. Got off my hormones, and I'm still off my hormones. And I was telling my doctor this because along with this journey, I was always gaining weight. I'm like, it was only like a 3 pounds, every time I'd go see him, like every 6 to 8 weeks. But that adds up. And that's what I said. I go, man, I'm gaining weight. He's like, well, it's only a couple pounds. It's natural. You're older. Your metabolism doesn't work. I had to hear it all. I said, nah, I'm not going to go for that. So I was up at least 10 pounds at that point. Then I got on the program and I dropped my 10 pounds within 30 days. And I pretty much within a few months was off all my, I don't want to say medication, but it is medication. It's prescribed by a doctor. I was off all that and I was super happy to be back to a normal weight. And it was really inflammation. It wasn't so much my eating change. It was just, I was full of inflammation. So that's my happy story. And I've been on it since, and I looked it up. I've been on this program for 5 years. 5 years consistently. And we do 2 shakes a day. If I forget, maybe I'll do 1 shake, but I always do a shake a day and I take all my stuff, all my aminos, and I no longer have to spend a grip on hormones. If I have just a second, I was going to talk about my son. He's on the spectrum. They call it ASD. And he would have to go to school and wear headphones and a hoodie. For one, if I can even get him to go to school. But even then, he would be under the table. He would just bolt out the door. His anxiety was off the roof. It was sad to see. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to give it a shot. I opened up the Biomedic and I would put it in his yogurt at that time. And then I did the Epigenius. And that was doable for him. It tastes good. I put a banana in there. And I would say within months, he would just forget to put his hoodie on. I'm like, you didn't have a hoodie on today. He goes, oh, I didn't. Then he was able to not wear his head counseling, sound counseling headphones. And he was going to school with that. No more having to wear that and be that one kid that just stuck out like a sore thumb. So he benefited from the program too, and still is benefiting. And now he's 19. So now he just makes his own shake and does his own Biomedic. So he's doing great. So thank you for allowing us to share.
Thank you so much for sharing. A lot of friends here have somebody in their family or a loved one whose kid is on the spectrum, and it can be very challenging. So hearing that he had those awesome results gives them hope. So really, thank you so much, Christine. And thank you for sharing your own experience, because I know it was super frustrating when you reached out to me. I'm like, you're like, I'm going out of my mind. My doctor said, just get used to it. You're getting older. That's not the answer we're looking for here. So you took the leap of faith. You're thriving, and you've motivated so many friends and family to do this. Sharing is caring, and you've changed so many lives, Christine. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Hello, Miss Judy Smith. Thank you in advance for sharing, and thank you for keeping it short and sweet for us, my love.
Hi. Yeah, I started the program because I had a destination wedding when we came out of COVID to go to, and I was feeling very plump and matronly. And I said, it was in Hawaii. I'm like, I've got to lose weight. So when I was offered to it from Judith Schumann, I said, okay, let's try it. And I said, it's money back guarantee. But then after a month, I loved it. I got a slow start because I was allergic to gluten, but I stuck with it and I had good results, lost a little bit of weight. And I said, I'm doing it for another 2 months. I did a 90-day myself, and then I did another 90-day. And by the end of 6 months, I had lost 35 pounds and went to the wedding, had a great time. And the other benefits were I lost my sugar cravings. I always thought you had to have chocolate after dinner. Nope. And my caffeine, I was totally addicted. I just ran into someone at the coffee shop. I was getting a tea and she goes, "What? Aren't you Judy? You love caffeine." I had 4 to 5 cups before every day of my life, especially when I was working. I'd had more than that. And I drink none now, a decaf now and then, but I'm not addicted anymore. So it was wonderful and lost the weight, and I've kept it off now for over almost 2 years. And I'm doing 2 shakes a day again right now and loving it. And I love all the energy I have naturally. And I was told during COVID that I was a senior, and that's just how you get slower and all this, but I'm not slowing down. I'm loving life.
That's right, baby. There's no slowing down for you. Thank you,
Oh, and I
Judy.
forgot, I got rid of let go from my body. I had rheumatoid arthritis. He said I was going to be a cripple. I forgot about that. And I chose not to take drugs. And now I don't need to. In January, my RA factor went to 0. Goodbye.
Woohoo! Congratulations. So happy for you. Great, great testimonial for those who are struggling with arthritis. Fabulous. So stoked for you. Thank you, Judy. All right, Miss Marianne Cooper, thank you in advance for sharing with us.
So I started this transformation May of 23, and most of my health issues, I'm finally able to get a handle on them after suffering from them for over 30 years. They've improved. I had terrible shoulder pain that all of a sudden I woke up one morning and realized it was gone. 30 years dealing with that. My depression is better. I'm still on medication, but it is improving. I didn't realize how many things skin related that I had that was gone because of this. My dandruff, my psoriasis, I had like rosacea type red cheeks, all have cleared up. I was told I had a fatty liver and didn't realize a lot of my health issues were due to the fatty liver, hypothyroidism, overweight. I've been able to release 30 pounds and keep it off on this. I suffer from polycystic ovarian syndrome, a sign of a fatty liver. My A1C numbers have gone down. Sleep apnea, my sleep has improved. My high levels, I have high levels of the bad cholesterols and low levels of the good cholesterol, and that is finally in better improvement. So since April of 24 this year, those numbers are finally good, and I no longer have a fatty liver. So this life is life-changing, so to speak, and that I will keep doing this as long as I can.
Simply amazing, Marianne. Wow, you've hit so many pain points for so many people. What an incredible life transformation. You won your life back. Yay! Keep up the good work, my darling. We're so thrilled for you. Okay, we have 3 more minutes. Let's make these next 3 tight. Cynthia, Rachel, and Anna will wrap it up for us. Cynthia, please.
I just wanted to share how this has helped with my hormones. I started perimenopause when I was 35, getting hot flashes every night, and just my moods were up and down. You know, my teenagers were just like tiptoeing around the house because they didn't know when I was gonna snap. And so being on this program has just really helped me. I didn't expect it to balance my hormones out, but no more hot flashes, which has been amazing. My mood is stable. I'm not, crying for little tiny things. So it's been amazing.
That's incredible. Thank you, Cynthia. That's a major, major win. Everyone's so stoked for you. Rachel Elwood, please.
I'll be super brief. I've been on this program since like March of 2021. And back in 2003, I was diagnosed with Hashimoto's and celiac disease. And so after about almost 20 years of dealing with that, I had in 2022 an EDG and colonoscopy about a year after I started with the program. And the doctor came back and said, "These are the cleanest pictures we've ever seen. You do not have celiac disease. Doesn't show up in the biopsies, doesn't show up in the blood work." And I truly thought he was mistaken. I thought he was wrong, because after 20 years, I tested positive so many times. So I came home and started doing a deep dive on what I've been taking and realized that the Biomedic actually lowered my C-reactive protein to such a point that I no longer test positive for celiac disease. I still need to avoid gluten for the most part, just because of the way that it's GMO in the US. It's causes a lot of inflammation. So I'm still careful about that, but I no longer have like the celiac reaction if I accidentally get glutened. So I'm staying on that, and I also love the advanced probiotic. Has been great for gut health. So great wins there. I love the pineal clear too for mental focus.
Wonderful. Thank you, Rachel. It gives everyone hope with major gut issues. Was celiac? Now she wasn't. Have you ever heard of that even being possible? I haven't, but it goes to show the body does have the ability to repair itself. It's outstanding. We were so magnificently designed. Okay, let's hear from Anna Dalton to wrap it up for us, please.
Hi, everyone. I've been on the program now for about 56 days now, and I'm maintaining a weight loss of about 11 pounds, and I have way more energy than I've ever had before. February of this year, I started walking consistently to try to lose weight again, and I did all the things to feel better, and nothing happened. So my niece Amory kept telling me about this program, and I finally got on. Thank you, Amory. And there's no turning back. I'm a grandmother that helps raise 3 of my grandchildren, and for the last 4 years, I've been taking them to school, getting them ready. Then I go to work, and then pick them up after school, and I just want to take a nap afterwards. But I have to wait until their aunt gets home and takes over for the evening. But I've been doing so much better because of the energy, getting up really early in the morning, and I look forward to the new school year with them.
Love it. Another testimonial about having fabulous energy. Anna, thank you so much. What is life if we're dragging ourselves through work, dragging ourselves to the couch? That's not a quality of life. This right here is so easy for people. It's so convenient. It tastes good. It's more affordable than drive-through, which sadly many people have been doing for many years. It's just such a no-brainer. The testimonials speak for themselves. The only regret you will have is that you did not start this sooner. Now, if there's one piece of advice I could give, it's trust the process. You've heard friends sharing, I dropped 30 pounds, I dropped this many pounds. Your body works in matters of priority. So some people experience weight loss right out of the gate. But sometimes your body decides to work on your adrenals first, and then clean out your liver, and then maybe get rid of the dandruff or the psoriasis, or who knows what's going on behind the scenes, because we're like an onion with layers and layers and layers of things going on. So trust the process. Let your body do the repair work.
Click the link in the description below and let's get you started today.